Hello and welcome to today's League of Legends Roundup, where we cover the games that took place in the LCK, LPL this morning, as well as preview the games that are going to take place in both of those regions, as well as the LEC tomorrow. If you would like to join our Discord community, it is in the description. I also have a Patreon link in the description. If you are an esports bettor or gambler in doing it legally, I do give my, picks there or projections. I went 8-4 today, which is very damn good. Overall, I'm not so hot, but 8-4 today, pretty good. 2-2 in my predictions. If you want to know my predictions, they are there for free for the upcoming weekend. Sorry. Now for the games in the LCK this past morning for me. Whether it was night for you is another story. But the games that took place. Sandbox versus Nongshim. Sandbox would get upset by Nongshim as BDD and Nongshim played a great series. Kana completely gapping Dove in top. Kana going 11-5-15 with the team leading 32% of damage. BDD in mid went 10-5-21 as Nongshim really just beat the crap out of Sandbox. Prince 7-4-8 with the team leading 30% of damage. Prince had one good moment around a Baron to steal and get I think he had triple kill maybe on a Felios to win game 2, but otherwise they got dumpstered. Gen G versus DRX. Gen G made quick work of DRX. It was absolute, it was disgusting. Gen G did terrible things to DRX, going 2-0. Ruler 13-3-14 with the team leading 28% of damage. Doran in top lane went 8-1-19. Played a fantastic Sejuani game in game 1. Zika for DRX had the best stat line at 4-5-5 with the team leading 32% of damage. Trying to play for KDA. He's the only one that even had a, palpable? Is that the word I'm looking for? Stat line. Stars of the day, Doran in top, Chovy in mid, Ruler in AD carry, and Lehens at support. Dread being the only Nongshim representative. Peanuts did well, but his stat line wasn't all that sexy. Dreads, wasn't either, but better than Peanuts. In the LPL, IG would beat Ultra Prime in a game that featured two teams that were 5-17 on the split. Mole went 10-5-22 in mid with a team leading 28% of damage, playing his Zoe in game 3 and being dominant on it. On went 11-2-21 in bot lane as On and Wink continue to play much better than expected ever since they did put those two together. It's definitely given a different vibe to IG, having a former AD carry and support. Elk for Ultra Prime 7-5-6, the only decent player for Ultra Prime in this one. 37% of the team's damage. That is a significant amount of damage. Elk just trying to 1v9 the best he can. BLG versus FPX. BLG beat FPX 2-0 as now they're both tied 5-8 in the standings. Doggo 8-1-16 in his return with a team leading 29% of damage. Bin in top lane went 10-1-8 as Summit went 1-11-3 or something. Bin absolutely crushed Summit in top lane. Care 9-7-4 in mid for FPX. Game 2 he played a fantastic Akali game, but it was not enough. Stars of the day, Bin and Weiwei. Weiwei had a ton of kills. I think he had 9 kills between the two games, or maybe even, I think he had more than that. I think he had double digits. Played great. Mole, On, and Wink for IG also being listed as stars of the day. Sneak peek for tomorrow, Fred at Brion versus KDF. Kwangdong need this win to keep their playoff hopes alive. Fred at Brion are out. Their split's pretty much over. Fred at Brion lost to T1 2-1. Kwangdong lost to Sandbox 2-0 the last time these teams were on the Rift. The last time they played, week 4, day 1, Kwangdong won 2-0. Teddy went 11-6-5. Let's watch Teddy versus Henna. Last time around, Gammon played game 1 for Fred at Brion. That was in the beginning of their experiment in bot lane. And we'll see if Teddy can respond and do it again. He is the guy that needs to get going for KDF if they want to win, more so than Fate or, Keen. Keen really needs to get something going, but I think he's just checked out. Tom1 versus KT, 5th and 15th in my power rankings as of the time I'm recording this. By the time the day is done and these games begin, They may not be in the same place. Later today, my power rankings will come out with my top 25, and I imagine that they're going to move. Damwon 9-4, KT 7-6. KT lost to T1 2-1. Damwon beat HLE 2-1. Week 3, day 3, Damwon won 2-0 against them. Duckdom going 13-2-14. Duckdom versus Aiming is what I want to watch in bot lane. Duckdom obviously did very well against him the last time around. Aiming is 1v9ing the best he can. Arguably the best AD carry right now in the LCK, just the split. Obviously, long-term over their careers, I would not put Ruler behind Aiming. But for this split, the way that Aiming is playing is exceptional. And Duckdom, Duckdom played a good series. Last series he played and against KT, like I said. Just one moment. Sorry about that. I shut the fan off because it started making noise, and I already know the rain is probably making noise in the background, but, let's leave some ambiance to this whole video, huh? LPL, Top versus Thundertalk. Top 3rd, Thundertalk 11th. Top 11-1, TT 5-6. TT beat FPX 2-1 last time they were on the Rift. Top beat Ultra Prime 2-0. Week 5, day 3, in spring they played. Top 1-2-0. Knight 14-2-10. In that series, they didn't have Beshwan, obviously. He wasn't on the team. So Beshwan versus Tian is what I want to watch. Two players that definitely have been around each other for a while, I believe. Maybe even sharing a time on the same team, to be honest. Everything goes through Beshwan for TT, as far as I'm concerned. UCal's playing great, but I think Knight's got UCal's number pretty handily. But we'll see what happens. Second series of the day, Weibo versus LGD. We'll see what kind of version of Weibo shows up. Weibo coming off of a win against OMG 2-0, 16th in the power rankings. LGD coming off of a 2-1 win against Team World Elite. Week 7, day 5 in spring they played. Weibo winning 2-1. Wanfeng going 19-5-12. Wanfeng versus Awesome is what I want to watch. Awesome did not play for LGD during that series. This has been a trend all split long. I've been putting Awesome there. Hai Chao on occasion. Those two guys not really with the team in spring all that much. And it's a different look. The team is better. Are the results showing it? Not so much, but you can see the way they play. They're a lot more competitive now, and have the opportunity to really go off on occasion. LEC, SK versus Astralis. Astralis and SK both need wins down the end here. Down the stretch, not down the end. Jesus. SK lost to Mad Lions. Astralis lost to BDS last week. Week 2, day 1. All these teams played against each other week 2, day 1. Astralis won Dajor 4-0-10 on an Orianna. So we're going to watch Searchers versus Dajor again. Watch these two young mid laners duke it out as they try and vie for staying in the LEC long term. Rogue versus Misfits. Rogue 8-3, Misfits 5-6. Rogue 14th in the power rankings. Week 2, day 1, like I said, they played. Rogue won. Otawamne probably playing his, only notable carry performance this split. Going 9-1-5. I'm sure I'm missing one, but it's very seldom that you see Odo with 9 kills in a game. So Malring versus Zanzra is what I want to watch. Misfits calling up Zanzra, sending Schlatan down. Misfits are no longer Misfits, are going to be Heretics. So let's see what Misfits does going down the stretch here. Let's see if they get a miracle run, go into the playoffs, go out with a bang. Vitality versus XL. Vitality 6-5, XL 7-4. Vitality beat Misfits, XL beat Fnatic. Last time they played, Nuke Duck was a star as XL won. Nuke Duck going 3-0-9 in mid, I believe on an Ahri. Perks is what makes Vitality go. Without Perks, they have nothing. So it's Perks versus Nuke Duck. If Nuke Duck can keep Perks under control, I really don't see Vitality beating them. XL's been playing fantastic League of Legends. Finn has been playing actually exceptionally. So Finn versus Alfari in top. I think Finn can handle Alfari, which is hard to believe. I don't think I would have said that in the beginning of the split. But that's the way the split has gone. BDS versus G2. BDS lost to Astralis. G2 beat Rogue as G2 are 6-5. BDS 1-10. G2 need to get on a run here before the end of the split to go into playoffs. BDS actually won the last time they played. Maddie going 9-0-2. This was the only win against BDS. Maddie's probably only performance that he did well. He had 9 kills on an Ezreal, I think. Syncroft versus Yankos is the only interesting thing because Erdot's not on BDS anymore, and Limit does not interest me at all. So, Syncroft, it's all up to you, man, just like it was in spring. Mad versus Fnatic. Mad 8-3, Fnatic 5-6. Mad beat SK. Fnatic lost to XL. Unforgiven was the star of the show the last time they played, going 6-0-3. Unforgiven versus Upset is what we need to watch. Upset needs to just take this team on his back and carry them like he's supposed to. If he wants to be an Elite 80 carry, be respected like that, he needs to do some serious carrying down the stretch and get this team to where it needs to be. After his spring and playing so very well, and his stat line was great. He played exceptionally well, historically well for the region. But in summer, he's following it up like it's a fluke. He needs to do more. He really does. So, Unforgiven versus Upset is what I want to watch in that one. But I guess that's it. That's all on my board there. So, if you like this video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. If you hit the notification bell, you might get notified of when my power rankings go out later today if you want to watch those. I put some effort into them, I would say. And my favorite video of the week for sure. Join the Discord if you'd like to. Join the Patreon if you'd like to. I know the Patreon might be kind of scary at $30 a month. I understand. The way I view it, it's $1 a day to get betting tips. So if you want to legally gain more money than $1, you might have to give me $1. So that's kind of how I view that. But nevertheless, thank you for watching and hope you come back for more.